friends, welcome back to another video. Let's dive in. Woo. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to take care of your voice, and this video is for my singers, my speakers, actors, anybody who uses their voice on stage. These are just tips and tricks that I've used, especially on Broadway with there being an 8-show-a-week schedule. So this has been super helpful for me. First things first, I just want to say I'm not a vocal specialist or a dietitian. These are only tips and tricks that I've used that help me along the way to get me to survive 8 shows a week. I'm a singing professional. I've been a full-time singer for the past 15 years, and I've sustained vocal injuries and I've recovered from them, and I'm still in the game. I think it's important to hear from someone who has had vocal nodules or vocal polyps or vocal hemorrhage, because you only hear really bad things about having these types of injuries. But the truth is, you can survive them, you can heal from them, you can recover, and you can still keep on singing. So I'm here just to kind of help ease your mind when it comes to vocal injuries. So you're probably thinking, what kind of vocal injuries are there? If you feel like, oh, it's hard to talk, or it's hard to swallow, or I'm super hoarse, or whatever, that could potentially be just inflammation of your vocal cords. I'm really excited about this topic only because this has been my obsession my whole singing career. I have the best vocal team on the planet. It's really important for your vocal team to be your ENT, your laryngologist, your speech therapist, your vocal therapist, and your vocal coach. Those are going to be super important for your singing journey. There is not one singer alive that has not sustained a vocal injury of some kind. You've seen in the news artists like Adele or Kelly Clarkson or any of these performers that have said, they've had exhaustion, they're on vocal rest, they've sustained a vocal injury. There is not one singer alive on a professional level who is doing this 365 days a year who has not sustained some kind of vocal injury. So be easy on yourself. And also, be better than me. Be better than me. There are a whole list of vocal injuries. I'm just going to talk about 3 right now. The vocal nodule. The nodule basically is when a callus happens on both sides of your vocal cords. You have 2 little muscles that basically make up your vocal cords. And when friction happens and they rub together and there's any sort of irritation or inflammation that happens, it can create a callus, kind of like a vocal corn. The second thing is a vocal polyp. A vocal polyp is like a blister. Wearing shoes that are super uncomfortable and the back of the shoe is rubbing on your heel and you get a blister, that's kind of like what a vocal polyp is, and it's on your vocal cords. And a vocal hemorrhage. A vocal hemorrhage is when bleeding occurs onto your vocal cords. It can happen in the strangest of times, in the strangest of ways. It could be something that is as simple as a cough, a fierce cough. I'm not gonna do it. I'm smarter than that. Or it can happen when you're projecting or yelling or calling out to somebody, hey! Those types of injuries can be unpredictable. Just gotta be diligent. That leads me to my next topic, 5 things that help me with my vocal toughness. The first one is water. Water. You can't survive without water. Rule number 1, drink a lot of water. People are like, oh, I drink like 2 glasses a day. That is not enough water. Our bodies are made up of 70% water. You need to constantly be replenishing that water. I'm sweating right now. I'm using saliva. I need to replenish my water. I have a loud swallow. One of the important things about water is that it flushes your system of mucus. If you got phlegm in your throat, you drink that water, and it may not happen right away. Sometimes it may not happen right away, but if water's already in your body, it can help kind of move all that junk out of the way of your cords so you can sing. The second thing, something that I use and I pretty much swear by, is a little teaspoon of coconut oil. Sometimes if I'm feeling run down and my voice is feeling tired, I take a little teaspoon of coconut oil and I eat it. Ugh. Tough. You're tough. I know you can do it. I take that, and what it does is it helps sort of lubricate my voice and my body. A car cannot run without motor oil. So this I use as a little bit of motor oil for my car. I'm a Mercedes. No. I'm a Ferrari. No. I'm like a Tesla, baby. I love coconut oil. Number 3, Manuka honey. Manuka honey is really good. It's an antiviral, it's an antifungal, it's antibacterial. It helps soothe ailments in your throat, in your body. If you're feeling a little run down, you hit a little bit of Manuka honey inside of number 4, apple cider vinegar. I use a little bit of apple cider vinegar. Don't go ham on it, okay? Because it is strong. I take a cup of warm water, I put a cap full of apple cider vinegar, I put some Manuka honey, I put a teaspoon of Manuka honey in there, and I mix it, and I just take my time and I sip it and I drink it. It helps to cut the mucus away from my vocal cords so that I can have a clear passage to sing. And number 5, one of the most important tips I can share with you on this journey to your singing nirvana is rest. I can't stress it enough. Rest is the most important thing. I get questions all the time from high school students, from college students, from their teachers, from middle school performers, that students are sustaining injuries and losing their voices during the show. And you guys, you're only doing like a weekend's worth of show. So how can you best take care of yourself? When you're not on stage, you are resting. You're sleeping as much as you can. You're practicing meditation. Did you know that 20 minutes of meditation is equal to about 8 hours of sleep? If you get a good, deep meditation going, and I'm a meditation coach, so I teach courses on this all the time. I love it. I'll make a video on meditation just so I can help guide you through to get your energy together. People get so tired when they're performing and living their lives that they forget to rest. It's so important. So meditation is super important. I love a nap. I'm not against a nap. I used to have FOMO, fear of missing out, but I don't have that anymore because I cherish my naps. I'm such a happier person when I'm napping. If you can't get all of those things and you're having a crazy busy schedule, the most important thing you can do for your voice is vocal rest. You're awake, you're conscious, but you are not using your voice for any reason at all. To communicate, you better help out. I'm gonna ask my friend Maria to help me with this. Maria, show them how to say some things in sign language. Maria, how do you say vocal rest in sign language? If that doesn't work, my friends, get a button. Get a button that says, I'm on vocal rest, and put it on your shirt. And if that doesn't work, get a t-shirt that says, I'm on vocal rest. Use your texts, write things down on a notepad. Anything to not use your voice. Vocal rest. Is that right? Vocal rest is super important for all of my students because you've been in rehearsal for weeks. You have full-time school schedule, you have a full-time work schedule, and you're trying to find those particular pockets of time where you can take a break. Now, I know you're excited, and I know you want to talk to your parents, and I know you want to talk to your friends, and I know you want to hang out, and I know you get really amped before the show, during the show, after the show. But you have to take this super seriously, right? So shut it down, shut it down. Shut it down, shut it all the way down. You can't be out in these streets like, hey girl, yeah, snap me later. Oh, hey, what's up? I'm gonna holla at you later. Da 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 da. And then you go on stage and it's your turn to sing and you're nervous. You see your parents in the audience and you get really tense and then nothing comes out. Or something tries to come out and something goes wrong. And you're thinking, what did I do? Why did I lose my voice? You got to take all of those things into consideration when you're on a performance schedule. That's the hard truth. It's not that glamorous, but it's worth it. If you love it, you'll do it. All right, my friends, there you have it. Those are my tips and tricks that I used to get me through those 8-show weeks and get me through a rigorous Broadway schedule. Now, if you are going through a struggle like this, which I definitely have in my career, and you're saying, Cindy, I've tried it all, I've done everything right, what else is going on? I strongly suggest that you make an appointment with your ENT, with your laryngologist, with your dietitian, and with your allergist. Super important. Those are the team members that you're going to have on your team as a singer. Look them up, get familiar with what they do, and make your appointment. All right, friends, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll be posting more videos like this every week. All right, I love you. Stay safe, stay well. Peace.